Another episode of Friendship is Kind.
Guys, what is up? This is Friendship is Kind. This is
episode what? 0?
Episode 0, I think we could call it.
Ground zero. Wait a minute. Do you want to play the weird message
Just
we got?
before we get started?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Got like a weird message on our receiver.
We got this message last night when we were setting up the email. I don't know if we got it on accident or someone's messing with us, but why don't you go ahead and play it? The fans can decide.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Really weird.
Hey, Mike, it's Peter. I love Friendship is Kind podcast. Thanks for hiring me at the office. Boobs.
Hey, Peter, first of all, that's what she said, and it's no problem. How's Stewie?
Hey, SpongeBob, have you heard Friendship is Kind? Also, can I get a Krabby Patty?
One Krabby Patty coming up. Hey, Michael, do you want one too?
I would love one SpongeBob. Friendship is Kind really brought us together. That's what she said, boobs.
Yeah, that was...
First impressions?
I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. It
sounded like Peter Griffin, Michael Scott, and SpongeBob.
And SpongeBob was making them food. Krabby Patties.
But the thing is, it sounded like those voice actors like took the time
to
like prank us. Like, why would they do that? I mean, I've been to Hollywood. I know a few people, but
speaking of,
that's just amazing. That's incredible.
Do you want to get into it? Do you want to get into the interview style questions we got for you today? Yeah, that's pretty much what this episode is. That's why it's episode 0 is the Nick interview.
The first one. I was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into it. I'm down.
Okay. Well, you mentioned you were in Hollywood. Are you still anywhere over there?
So I actually moved back to Pittsburgh because honestly, I love being around my family, and there was really no family. I had no family out in LA. I mean, I had a couple of really close friends, but I don't know. I like being in Pittsburgh. I like being around the fam, and it makes it easier to be creative. It's hard being alone.
Yeah, and plus you've been bouncing around all over the country for your stand-up.
Yeah.
And how's that been? I mean, it's not really imperative you live in LA for that anymore.
No, I mean, you can pretty much do anything like remotely these days, and COVID pretty much proved that you definitely can. So if I have a show, I'll just, my agent will be like, hey, you have a show in New York or something, and then just book the flight from Pitt.
So your agent books all your shows for you?
Yeah, so I have a booking agency, and then I have a manager, which they kind of work together to just make sure everything's like going swimmingly. Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, do you want to address, since this is Friendship is Kind, sort of rehashed with a new face?
Yeah.
Minus.
This is Nate Bernardi, by the way. Hilarious.
Hello. I'm Nick's cousin. Do we want to disclose that? I think
Nate is my cousin, but we've been doing shit for a while, for like forever.
Since we were kids.
Yeah.
Since we were kids.
Yeah.
Do you want to address at all what happened with the original podcast? I mean, there's no grand story.
No, it's not like there was not like a huge falling out or anything. It really just fizzled out. Like we were doing it. We were on a pretty good roll, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
Conflicting schedules or whatever you want to call it. But
yeah.
I didn't want to, I just love talking to people.
Me too.
Yeah.
Which is sort of why we pulled our heads together on this.
Yeah.
How does my audio sound in your ears? Does it sound okay?
It sounds crispy, yeah.
It sort of sounds like, at least maybe it's like my headphones. It sort of sounds like it's panning.
Oh, maybe it's because of this.
Let's see.
Is it now? Better now? Or worse? Better or worse?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's way better.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's much better.
Perfect.
It was just loose or whatever.
Yeah, that's what she said. Stewie, shout out to Stewie.
Wait, I want to go back to your stand-up. What's been your favorite location, your favorite destination for your stand-up
so far, I really like Boston. Boston was a great crowd. Honestly, everywhere's pretty, in America, was like really down to just have fun. Like, part of the whole comedy show experience is like participating as an audience member. Like, I have to do my job, but then it's like you kind of have to do your job as like
An audience member.
Yeah. So everywhere was like really, they were like really responding to the material. And
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the pandemic has made crowds weird.
yeah.
Have you noticed any of that while you were touring? Because personally, I went to Knotfest. I think it was, I don't know if that was
Slipknot?
Yeah, I went to Slipknot, and it was kind of weird. Like the crowd was sort of dead for most of the show, and then it kind of ramped up at the end. But it was almost as if people were like, "How do we behave as a crowd?" Again, I don't know.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, most of the comedy shows have been really good. Like I haven't had one. I haven't had one yet that was like I felt like they weren't comfortable.
Oh, okay.
Because the other part of it is alcohol. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's usually a 2-drink minimum at the club, so you get to the show, you have your drinks, you like loosen up, maybe you order like chicken tenders or some shit.
Yeah.
But once like I go on, people are pretty loose.
Mm-hmm.
So
I have a lot of like stand-up oriented questions because I'm so curious about it myself. One question I really wanted to ask you is, what's a joke where every time you've delivered it, it is bombed, but you still believe in? Like you're still trying to like rework it.
there's a lot of those.
You know?
I have one where it's like a joke that like it keeps going, it keeps building, and
Yeah.
like when it keeps building, it like basically gets worse and worse. But like you can't.
Yeah.
Once you like commit to it, you're in it. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's about my grandma telling me I have DSLs, and I'm like, Grandma, I don't know what that means, and like it'll get like a chuckle like a quarter of the time. It's like, but my back starts to sweat when I know I'm fucking bombing. I feel like a bead of sweat just like go right down my back.
Yeah. I mean, bombing's part of stand up. I mean, I wouldn't know. I never did stand up myself, but it's part of the gig.
You're gonna bomb.
Whenever you bomb, what's your strategy? Because some comedians really lean in.
I don't do that
to the bombing. They're like,
weird.
Whatever. Well, yeah.
I just I mean, personally, I
just
don't
like
do
apologize.
That.
Like,
no,
I'm sorry, guys.
I just power through it because it's like, what the fuck else are you gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. I think there's another.
You can't like seize up. Like that's the worst thing you could do is just like completely stop.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever just like been like, okay, look, you guys aren't feeling this. Thanks for coming out.
No.
Blah blah blah. Really? You see, I think I would do that, which is why I don't think I would ever make it in stand up.
I think it's my job to be like the jackass. Like even if I'm fucking sucking so hard, like I can't be like, I'm too good for this. Like fuck you guys. Like you don't think I'm funny?
You know what you should do next time you're bombing? Just have like a slide whistle. Bring out props. Try your hand at some props.
Okay, guys, this is the magic part of the show. We're doing some magic.
Are there any like techniques to bombing that you've picked up on though? Like, is there any tried and true method outside of just power through it?
Yeah, just don't stop.
Just don't stop.
Once they feel like you're uncomfortable, the power dynamic like switches, and it's like yeah.
Yeah,
I mean that's just me. Like I'm not like, whoa, looks like the crowd isn't feeling it. Like that's just like you're like, oh god, dude, come on. Yeah, we're not feeling it. You totally got it right.
Yeah. Here's a related question. What joke does really well that you sort of just peppered in there? You didn't really expect it to get a laugh, but it usually does pretty well. I don't want to give away your whole stand-up routine. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? But like,
there's one about my parents having sex, and I'm like, my mom pulled out.
Oh, that's really
like
funny.
The punchline, and then I do this like pulling out thing, and people were like, "Oh my god, his mom has a dick."
You didn't think that one was very good when you wrote it?
No, it was kind of just spur of the moment. I think I said it in St. Louis or something.
Oh, it was just like on the spot?
Yeah, and then people liked it, so I kept it in. But
oh my God.
It wasn't originally.
That's really good. I remember when I first saw your set, that was like one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, thank you.
It was very funny.
Thank you.
That said, what's your writing process for stand-up like? Are you just constantly...
Yeah, I mean, I'm always, as you know, as my cousin, we're always just riffing and coming up with like jokes on the fly and like stupid shit. Just mostly just comes from talking shit. Like most of the jokes just come from like sitting around talking shit, fucking smoking, stuff like that. But when I was in LA, I would just take like a really long walk. Just go to like Malibu, go to the beach or some shit, and just walk for like hours and just anything that came into my mind.
Yeah.
just write it down, like completely just
Yeah.
kind of like disconnect, turn my phone off, and then just walk around. So there's not really like, I don't like go to a coffee shop and like hammer out a bunch of jokes. It's pretty much spur of the moment type shit.
How do you handle this? Because I feel like with anybody who's gained, following online, especially on Vine, do people still expect that Vine era, like, what the fuck is up, Kyle, Sadu?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you
100%.
pander to that at all?
Yeah.
Do you?
I honestly think if that's what's someone really likes and that's what makes them happy, like, I'll fucking do it. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's a Jerry Seinfeld quote that I really like, and it's, you're not better than the audience, it's for the audience.
Yeah.
So
totally.
So it's like whatever your audience wants is sort of like,
if they like Sadu, then like, I used to have a joke at the beginning of my set. I'd be like, all right, I'm just gonna get all the internet shit out of the way, like, with Sauce, with Sadu, what the fuck is up, Kyle? And people would like lose their fucking mind. It was hilarious.
Why don't you do that anymore? Is it just sort of more of a mixed bag crowd now? Or
yeah, I'll do. I mean, if someone asks for it, I'll do it. Like, I'm down.
Someone's like, say Saw Dude.
I'll be like, Saw Dude with Sauce.
Sauce is always a personal.
You can't. I mean, that's what got me to where to do.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna like discredit all that shit. That, I mean, I might think it's kind of silly now, but it's still like that was me. Like,
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It can be kind of condemning. I always struggled with that. I never reached the heights that you did on Vine, but
not yet.
It was for me at least, like, 5 years after the fact, people still like coming up to me on the street and like saying vines to my face that I didn't even really remember them. Not to sound like arrogant or that I don't care. Like, I just didn't. It's been years, just something I just uploaded haphazardly. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know. Is that annoying at all to you when people are like? Does it feel condemning to you? I guess.
No, maybe a little bit. There's definitely moments when I'm like, fuck, like, I have other videos, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like,
for a while, I remember when a lot of Viners were like making the jump to other mediums, people were like, stick to Vine.
Right.
Whereas now I don't really think that that's the case.
Stick to Vine, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be people that just like want what they liked about your acts. Like, I still get people like commenting like, you used to be funny, and it's like, what, like fucking Dude? Is that what you?
Yeah.
Because like that, yeah, I thought that was funny too, but there's other shit.
Right.
So it's honestly just subjective. People like what they want, and if they don't like it, then it's all good.
Right. What's your routine? What's your routine? Your travel routine to stay in shape?
Honestly, the road is kind of treacherous. Like, all that travel really gets to you. So I try to. I mean, dude, I love trying new foods in new cities. Like,
oh, me too.
Especially going to Texas, like barbecue. St. Louis had great barbecue, but I usually just like, I'll get to the hotel. I usually don't eat before shows because I get nervous. And
really?
I get kind of sluggish when I'm like full.
Yeah.
So I'll like get to the hotel, check in, blah blah blah, and then I'll probably like work out. Like, I'll go to the gym, fucking run, maybe lift some weights.
Yeah, run, blah blah blah,
blah blah blah, and then I'll usually go back to the room and like meditate for like a half hour or like 15 minutes, do like some breath work shit.
Really, like a real meditation.
Yeah,
just to get yourself psyched in
some Wim
in the
Hof.
right headspace.
I don't know if you know Wim Hof.
No, what's that?
He's this guy who he does like breathing exercises, and he's really big into like cold exposure.
Oh,
like ice baths and stuff.
That's huge right now. Do you do ice baths?
I do cold showers.
Do you do the whole time a cold shower, or
no?
It's just like
I'll do like 2 or 3 minutes of cold.
Yeah,
which actually it is fucking awesome. But
is there a discernible difference?
You definitely feel invigorated after you do the cold.
I saw
you get kind of like an energy boost.
You know who's big into that is Mike Posner. I don't know if you follow his TikTok. He's kind of like
he took a pill in Ibiza and found out he loves ice baths.
Yeah, he said that you get high off of.
I've never felt that.
Submerging yourself in ice.
Maybe you could. I haven't done the ice
plunge.
Bath. I just do the showers, but I kind of want to try the bath.
Here's another stand-up related question for you.
Shoot, go ahead.
I can't find exactly which one it is because I'm losing my place. But who are your like stand-up inspirations or idols?
I love Dave Chappelle.
Oh, really?
He's my fucking go-to, yeah. I think he really inspired me to start stand-up.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you think of his newer stuff?
I haven't. The political stuff, it kind of loses me. Like, I get that he's kind of like, he's not kind of, he is very wise and just kind of like sage now. And they're more like philosophical. He's kind of just like speaking. Mm-hmm. But his earlier, like, you know, situational stand-up stuff I thought was just so fucking hilarious. His observation of life is hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it. I love his perspective.
Anybody else other than Dave Chappelle, or is he just like the one that sticks out?
He's the one that sticks out, yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. You ever get into Norm Macdonald?
Not really, I didn't.
No.
R.I.P., but no, I never really got into Norm.
Norm was my favorite stand-up, which is why I bring him up. I feel like I have to bring him up if we're in the realm of conversation surrounding stand-up. I don't know.
Stand-up is, it can be funny.
Have you ever been booed? Like out, and I don't mean like, you know, it didn't go over well or whatever, or someone like, not necessarily heckling you, but like booed, like outright booed you.
I've made some like pretty dark jokes.
Yeah.
That it's like half the crowd's like, "Oh, dude, boo."
Yeah.
And then the other half thinks it's funny. So yes, I have. I totally have.
Yeah. But not necessarily like somebody like booing you, "This sucks, boo."
No, not like, not yet, at least.
How about this? If you could shamelessly plug one of your projects you're working on in the background right now or back burner, what would it be? Or do you not have something
This is
to
it.
plug? This is the plug?
The podcast. Friendship is Kind.
The plug.
Is the podcast we're working on right now, me and Nate.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, it is. That would definitely be my shameless plug as well. What brand would you love to work with? Manscaped?
Nestle? Manscaped. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Shave my nuts on air.
You would be a good...
They should make Vagscaped.
Vagscaped? Not...
Clamscaped.
Clamscaped?
Not Manscaped. Clamscaped. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
They already have that. I think it's Dove.
Oh, shit.
Dove for... Just a fucking
Clamscaped.
Clamscaped. Oh, my God. What's your take on, like, drinking or smoking before a show?
I personally can't do it. Like, I've done it. I've smoked before a show. It wasn't that funny. I fucking drank before a show. It was not fun. Like, me, sober is definitely, you know, peak mental performance.
That's an easy trap to fall into. Like, I remember when I was smoking a bunch, I was like, I'm so much like funnier and more likable when I'm smoking, but it's just like, that's just a warped perception.
It's not.
Yeah, that's not true.
You think you are, but you're not.
You are definitely not. Like, sometimes I go back and read my tweets when I was like smoking a lot.
Yeah.
And they were so bad.
Right? Because you think, like if you look at a fork and you think it's funny, like, dude.
If you think like, I don't know. Yeah. Like pickle Squid Game and something. If you think that's hilarious, I'm
Pickle Rick. Pickle hilarious.
You're Pickle Hilarious. Pickle Hilarious is definitely an under the influence thing to find funny.
Yeah. Delta 8.
Delta 8. Yeah.
Totally on Delta 8.
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah, I kind of am.
How's your Delta 8 journey been?
It's so good. I'm almost done with my first pen.
Is it the same pen?
Yeah.
What about the
Pickle Rick thing?
Oh, that's Delta 8?
That's Delta 8 for Shao.
I think I knew that one was Delta 8. I thought you had a different one, though.
I do. That's the one I'm almost out of.
Oh. How long have you been doing stand-up?
This will be like 3 years, I think. 3 years, 4 years? 4 years. I did my first set in LA at Mel's Diner.
Is that a notorious?
No, it was like literally like, think of Eaton Park, but they have like an open mic.
Oh yeah.
There were like 3 people. My friends, like, they were like, "Come on, just go up there." I like wrote a couple of jokes. I was like, "Yeah, my parents, right? They have sex." Haha. It was really fucking terrible, but that was the first time I got up in front of people, open mic.
Dude, this is just an aside because, you know, obviously we have some like pacing talking points here, but like they don't make, half of these make no sense. If you want me to read some of them.
Questions?
Yeah. We wrote down, do you have any piercings? If so, do you have a nephew?
I don't have any piercings, and I don't have a nephew yet.
You do have ink, though. Lots of ink.
I do have some tatties.
Some ink. Not lots.
Everyone has a story.
What's your story?
Then I'm batshit cray-cray.
Here's a similar question I asked you earlier. Who's been the biggest influence on your career so far?
Probably my mom.
Really?
Yeah. She's the one who like push anytime I'm like down in the dumps and I'm like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore. She's always there to like keep pushing me.
That's true.
She'll never let me give up.
I've witnessed that.
She rocks
firsthand.
I love my mom. She's the best.
She was also the first to shut things down when she found them inappropriate, though.
Oh yeah. Well,
Nicholas,
that's Aunt Nene.
Nicholas, no.
All the cousins call my mom Aunt Nene because when we were little, we would just call it like Nate's mom, Aunt Holly. We called her Aunt Ho Ho.
Do you remember getting
Aunt Lily?
Do you remember getting the Aunt Ho Ho talk when we were old enough to kind of know what a hoe was? They were like, "Don't call her that anymore."
Mm-mm.
You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
That may have just been like me, Joe, and Jake.
Yeah, I never got the Aunt Ho Ho talk.
Yeah, we got that. We got that conversation, which I don't think was a necessary one, to be completely honest with you.
No.
Mm-mm. Here's one. This is all related. Have you met through just entertainment in your career so far? Have you met any of your idols? And if so, have they lived up to the hype at all in your head?
Yeah, I have.
Who, for example?
I had the pleasure of meeting Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Rest in peace,
R.I.P.
Mac. Love you, dude. Growing up in Pittsburgh, looking up to him.
Yeah.
Literally wanting to fucking be him. Like he inspired me to like rap. I wanted to be a rapper because of him.
Yeah.
But he lived up to the hype. For sure. Like more than the hype. Like he was an outstanding person.
Well, he became a friend of yours.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So it's not just someone like you met a one-off time.
Yeah.
With someone you developed a relationship with.
He had the best fucking sense of humor, and he always included me. He like made me feel like part of because I wasn't part of their their little squad, but he made me feel, and of course Q.
Yeah.
But he was very cool to me. He always was like, which he didn't have to be.
Yeah.
But he was awesome.
Anybody else come to mind or not really? You just worked with Creed Bratton.
That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very brief, but
yeah,
he was really awesome. Another awesome person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't met anyone yet that I was like, wow, they suck.
Is there anybody that here's one, who's on the top of your list to work with creatively? And if not that, who's on the top of your list just to meet?
Pharrell.
Oh, really?
I would love to meet Pharrell, yeah. He just seems like such a cool person.
Yeah. I feel like you've always really liked...
Or Lizzo.
Lizzo?
I love Lizzo.
Nature cereal?
Yeah.
Which is like fucking 1,000 grams of sugar. Doesn't matter if it's fructose. Someone's got to tell her that.
What?
You remember her Nature cereal, healthy, like alternative to cereal? It was like...
She made it?
Yeah, it was like a TikTok challenge. It was like ice cubes, a bowl of coconut water.
Oh, yeah.
Filled to the fucking brim. Like it wasn't like a little thing. It was like so much food. Like I remember looking at it and being like,
but it was like healthy food, right?
Yeah, but it was still a surplus of what you should be consuming. Definitely. You know what I mean?
I eat a ton
of fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And meat and fruit.
Yeah, you're on that special diet.
It's the Nikki's Hawaii diet.
It's the Hawaii diet? I thought it was the bear diet.
I've switched over now.
How's it different from before? Just more fruit?
More fruit and a little bit of rice, maybe some. I love Spam. I was born in Hawaii.
Oh, you were. You were born. You were born in Honolulu.
I'm not Hawaiian at all.
No.
I was born there though, so I do.
I feel like it doesn't make you like native Hawaiian, but it makes you.
No, it doesn't make me Hawaiian. I'm definitely not Hawaiian at all, but I was born there.
Yeah.
So I take inspiration from the islands.
The islands. You were there recently.
I was. I love it there.
What'd you eat? What was that thing called again?
Balut.
Balut?
It's a Filipino delicacy. Shout out to my man Kenny Slay. But yeah, it's a formed chicken fetus in an egg, and you just eat it. It was good.
What did it taste like?
Tastes like chicken soup. It was like it wasn't bad at all. I ate 4 of them. So
you ate 4?
4 balutes, yeah.
All that day?
Yeah.
Is that
like
healthy
in a row
to consume?
I don't know. It's probably a lot of cholesterol.
Yeah.
Or stem cells, either way.
Are there bones in it, or are the bones not formed yet? Are they still like kind of soupy?
There's a little crunch to it.
But
I had a beer with. I like pounded a Modelo and then I just ate them. It was good.
I would definitely try those. Is that the most bizarre food you've ate?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sea urchin is pretty fucked up.
Uni?
Yeah.
The orange stuff?
Yeah, the consistency is like semen booger.
Is it just like salty? Like caviar kind of?
Yeah. Kind of just tastes like the ocean.
Here's one. And then maybe we can just riff or whatever.
All right.
I don't know what time we're at, but
25 minutes.
Here's one. Who's like the biggest butthole you've met? IRL. I'm like kind of guiding that, like, you know, like an internet person, but like it doesn't have to, like, you know, can't just be like a random person. You can just be like you know.
I don't know. I don't really keep people like that around in my life, so it's pretty.
You don't have any tabs to like this person who's like, oh my god. I mean, not to talk shit, just like a one-off, like
not to talk shit.
That person.
That's exactly what it is.
Not to talk shit, but to totally also do that.
Nah, I don't want to drag anyone under the bus.
No?
Nah.
Wow.
I know.
That's noble of you. I could think of some names.
I'm a stoic, dude.
Are you? Have you been getting into stoicism?
I think it's pretty cool, yeah. And I normally just am not down to like fight and argue with people. I really don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Unless it really matters, which most things honestly don't.
Yeah, dude, we have a couple questionable questions in here. Have you ever signed a pair of boobs is a question we wrote down.
I have not yet.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
Would you like, I don't know if I would even like feel comfortable doing that at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You know, just the way that everything's going.
I'll do some forearms, maybe a wrist.
Yeah.
But I'm not about to sign some tats.
No.
Because, you know, that's evidence, dude.
Evidence? Spoken like a criminal.
Yeah.
What do you mean evidence?
Like, what if you sign the boobs and the guy goes and tells the cops?
Yeah. I don't know. The guy?
Because I only sign
male
titties.
boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you handle people who look to you as their personal idol? That's actually a good question. I thought that was going to be a bad one.
I don't know if anyone does. I don't think anyone does that.
You don't think anyone does that?
I don't think anyone has been like, Nick Coletti is my fucking idol.
I'm sure there's at least one person listening thinking that right now.
Well, if there is, I love you, first of all. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to get my life back in order. I definitely was partying a lot in LA.
Yeah.
Not really making the best decisions. So I'm working out now.
Mm-hmm.
Watching what I do as far as drinking and smoking goes.
Yeah.
Kind of just growing up, honestly. So
yeah.
Because, I mean, that... Not for the sake of like just like people who like my shit, but like I'm thinking like more down the road, like my kids. Like I want to be a good role model for my kids. I want to have like good habits. Like I don't want to be like a deadbeat dad or like a fucking
alcoholic dad, drug addict dad
or some shit. Yeah, I don't want to be that.
Yeah,
I want to be a good dad.
So are kids in the future
and a good husband?
Are kids in marriage on your horizons?
I definitely want to both of those things. Yeah, for sure. I want kids and a wife.
How many kids?
Like 3 or 4.
I think like I go so back and forth with kids for me. I don't know, dude. There's such a commitment.
Hell yeah.
And you have to be paid. Now that I know, now that the statistical data is out on how much kids cost.
How much is it?
$500,000 per kid, 1 to 18 or 0 to 18.
Oh, okay.
So if you have 5 kids, you better have $2.5 million. Milli? At least.
You mean 4 million?
No.
Yeah, 5 times 4 is 20.
No, 5 times. Did I say 5?
70. Where'd you get 1?
Are you confusing me? Are you messing with me?
No, I'm not.
You're not confusing
But you are wrong, yeah. Wait, what?
Well, you better have a lot of money if you want a lot of kids.
I will have a lot of money after I sell
I'm not saying you better. I'm saying book. All encompassing.
I'm selling a book.
Are you?
I'm writing a book.
Why didn't you plug it earlier then?
It's called Dude, this Nick Coletti story.
The next chapter.
It's going to be part of Oprah's book club. Oh yeah, the next chapter. That's funny.
Dude, chapter 2.
Dude 2, where it all went wrong.
Did it go
The
wrong?
story of Nick Coletti.
Do you regret Suddude at all?
No, I think it happened.
Do you regret what the fuck is up, Kyle?
No, I don't regret shit.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not one thing.
You can't. No, that's how you go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I have regretted shit in the past.
Me too.
But then if you're just thinking about that shit all the time, that's not good.
You've also got to forgive yourself for like making some really stupid things.
Yeah.
Like I definitely look back.
I definitely don't look at my shit and I'm like, wow, everything I do is awesome. There's definitely videos that I'm like, wow, that's really stupid. I can't believe people actually think that's funny.
I think that's the biggest misconception of anyone who creates content is that like viewers think that like, you know, they're saying they're really backing everything they put out with their chest, and it's like that's not the case.
No.
Sometimes you're just seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
And okay, it doesn't.
It's fine. It's just like life, like fucking.
Yeah.
Not every item at Cheesecake Factory is good. I like some of the shit there.
That's true. That's a good analogy.
Like when you're an artist or like anyone creating things for the public, you can't expect them to like everything you do. It's just not possible. It's literally impossible.
Yeah.
Like even the most diehard fans of, let's just say like Kanye, like I love Kanye, but there's some songs that I'm like, I don't like that song.
Do you want to get into Kanye at all? Do you want to talk about like Kanye, Kimye, or no? And Skeet?
Not really.
No? Nothing to say?
Not really.
Have you seen the Kanye documentary?
I have been watching a little bit of it. Yeah, it's really interesting.
I think it's really good. Like just Kanye aside, like let's just phrase it as like the documentary. It's good.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's really cool. I can't believe they filmed every part of his like making it process.
So awesome.
And I also didn't know. I thought you said you didn't want to talk about it, so we don't have to.
We're like already talking about it.
We don't have to.
Okay.
We can move on.
That's cool. I can just say what you wanted to say.
I thought it's not really pertinent to anything other than you like Kanye too. So it's like, hey, do you want to talk about it? It's topical.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
I thought it was like a misconception of mine. I thought like from his first album and like when he was producing for Jay-Z, I thought he was already famous at the time and like had tons of money and was like already like a name at the time. But
as a producer, he was kind of
like he couldn't like you would think if he was producing like these massive hits for Jay-Z, it would be easy for him to get a look as a rapper as well. Mm-hmm. But that wasn't the case. And even when he signed like to Rockefeller, like they weren't giving him any of his budget in his deal to, make his album.
To rap, yeah.
No studio time, no whatever.
He made it fucking happen. That's why I love Kanye. He like doesn't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking respectable, honestly.
Yeah.
Just knocking on. I love the videos of him like in the executive's office and just like playing the music that he's doing.
Yeah.
He's just like, listen to my shit, dude.
Or he's like, he was like playing it for a receptionist at one point. She was like,
that shit's hard.
I don't know how people do that. I don't know. I feel like I don't handle rejection super well.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know what I would do.
Just can't stop.
Yeah.
Someone's going to fuck with it. I think, I read this quote about Bill Gates. He was like, I showed 1,000 people my business plan. 500 were interested. Out of that 500, like 33 were actually serious. And out of that 33, like 11 people made me a billionaire. So it's like...
Yeah.
Oh, and the other fucking thing was Colonel Sanders, the chicken guy.
Yeah,
KFC.
yeah, KFC.
He like went door to door and all these like restaurants was like, hey, I make really good fried chicken. Like you can sell it at your thing, but you got to give me a profit. Like you got to give me a little chunk of cheese from like basically a chicken royalty.
Yeah, so he was like cold calling the 11 herbs and spices.
Yeah, like so they say like 999 people said no. But the last one, like the 1,000th person said, fuck yeah, like I'll do it. And then the rest is history.
Is that a real story?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So you just got to keep going. Like,
well, it's like J.K. Rowling too, like the Harry Potter series, she submitted that, I don't know how many times, but only one picked it up in the end. And that's all you really need, just one publishing house.
Now look at her.
Yeah, I think she's actually the first billionaire author, male or female.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, she's the first billionaire author.
She said, fuck it, let's ball.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's play Quidditch, y'all.
But you know what's kind of funny though? You can kind of read all those examples as like just quantity over quality. Just send it to a billion people. Someone's gonna say yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's
You know what
I think that's the beautiful magic of it is like when those two things line up, talent and luck.
Yeah.
When those two things
Yeah.
are married, it's fucking over.
Got to be lucky to be good, good to be lucky.
Yep.
Classic saying. Yeah. I guess speaking on that,
You got to put your money where your mouth is. You know what I'm saying?
do you think it's harder or easier now, like to make it on social media or the internet?
I think it's way harder now. There's just too much shit.
I think
It's too many fucking people.
I think it's easier now. Like the barrier to entry is
Actually, yeah, I agree
is
with
lower
that,
and
too.
cheaper, but it's harder to
Maintain.
Yeah. You see all these people with such a flash in the pan and then just nothing.
Alex from Target.
Alex from Target. What's he up to? We could look that up.
I bet he's like at a strip club right now, just like making it rain.
Damn Daniel.
Making it rain for sure.
What about Damn Daniel?
At the strip club too with Alex from Target.
I heard the
Getting
Damn
a-
Daniel
getting a
kids.
LD, lap dance. Holla.
An LD. I heard the Damn Daniel kids weren't even friends. They were just like
Like that kid was just picking on him.
yeah, it was like, you know,
Damn, Daniel.
I always took it as like that kid was like, you know, he knew Daniel and was like acquainted, but
Mhm.
they weren't like, did they hang out after school? No. You know?
Did they smoke together? Have you ever watched It?
The new one or the old one?
The new one.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Scary.
It is scary.
You should smoke and watch it and get really scared.
Dude, speaking of that, what is the one thing you watched like in the like most recently that you would recommend actually?
I saw
I'm trying to
Flight.
like
I saw Flight. It was really good. Denzel Washington.
I've never
It's
heard,
amazing.
I've never heard of that.
It's really good. You should watch it.
Is it an action movie?
No.
Is it a
It's
movie?
a drama.
It's a
It is a
drama.
movie, yes.
What's it about?
He's a pilot and he's an alcoholic. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's captivating. It's really, really good.
I'm trying to think of the best thing that I watched recently.
I watched The Hobbit again the other day.
I can't make it through those movies, man. And
I
I'm
think
like,
I watch them every Sunday.
I'm so good at like, or I'm so good. I'm so interested in all of like the fantasy world and all like the,
You
you
just
know.
don't have the attention span.
Yeah, I think so. The Doherty Goblin.
The Doherty Goblin.
Can we plug the Doherty Goblin?
Shout out to the Doherty Goblin and everyone else at the tavern. 'Tis a dawn for swords.
My gosh.
We stumbled upon tavern talk.
Yeah, the
Cottage core.
the cottage. No, well,
It's definitely tavern core.
tavern core.
Like
yeah.
the people who dress up as elves and they're like, let's go have another pint of soda.
Let's have a pint at the pub.
So exhausted after my adventures. I will have one shot of brandy, please. Is it a dawn for swords?
That's just like Scotland. I feel like Scotland's just like that.
Tavern core?
Yeah.
I kind of want to go there.
My friend did a semester abroad there and was like, yeah, they go to the pub and they pay with things in quib. Like it's 7 quib. I mean, it's like money.
Quid?
Is it quid?
It's quid, yeah.
7 quid.
Yeah. It means like buck, like $7.
$7. That sounds medieval.
20
though.
quid.
And they have like coins that are like more than $1 as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we had that.
Slam that shit on the fucking... Louis C.K. has a joke about that. He's like, I feel like you're in the Old West. You just slam
Yeah.
this big fucking coin on the...
Why don't we use coins? Coin money.
We do use coins a little bit.
I can't remember the last time I used coins for anything other than
Chiclets at the bowling alley.
chiclets.
Yeah.
Candy?
Put 25 cents in. It's...
Chiclets at the bowling alley.
Tattoos.
Mike and Ike's.
A
A handful of 10-year-old
handful
spree.
of Mike Spree. Oh my god, I hated Spree. Any of those like weird tart sour candies I didn't like. Like Smarties, I fucking hated Smarties.
Yeah. Well,
Or Pez was actually pretty mild, but Smarties, I never ate Smarties and I was like, holy shit, these are awesome.
yeah, they were always something like
It's like these are tart.
after
gross.
trick or treating, like you dumped out your bag and you were like, oh,
Yeah.
like
Smarties, Tootsie Rolls,
dots.
Dots.
Dots were bad.
What were the other ones? Jujubes. Grammy always had Jujubes.
I was gonna say I like Jujubes because they had like really bizarre flavors. Like lilac is a flavor.
Really?
Of Jujube. Yeah, it is. It's a real flavor.
How do you know all this?
Because I love sweets and candy.
Nah, not more than me. How about the Fruity Pebble Kit Kat bar? That's pretty good.
I haven't ate it yet.
No.
I put it in my fridge and forgot about it. Oh, I put it in the freezer.
You definitely got to stone up before you taste that. When are you gonna smoke next?
I don't know. I can't tell. Like,
do you like life better without weed?
No, hell no. No. But do you?
No. Actually, sort of.
I don't.
I can go without it for sure.
So here's my take.
I like it though.
Here's my take on weed. I mean, I can certainly go without it and have for almost a month now.
Wow.
But not that I'm like, whatever. But for me, a big thing with weed is like smoking. Smoking anything is carcinogenic and bad for you in your lungs. And I was like coughing up. I told you this. I was like coughing up like black. I've only been smoking for like a year and a half, and like I'm already like coughing up gross,
not good shit,
not good. And I thought that was like universal. Like I was asking, like, obviously my brother smokes, and has been for way over a decade, and like just for so long has been smoking mad smokes like all day, and he doesn't do that.
He doesn't cough up
black
bile.
No, that was just a me thing.
It could be a number of things.
I think it was that I was.
Could be your estrogen levels.
You think they're dangerously high?
Low.
Low?
Yeah.
You think I got low estrogen?
Yeah.
You think I got high T?
High T, dude.
I don't think I think I have a T deficiency.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You would say the opposite?
I think you are really
normal.
Normal, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know what's really good though? Twisted tea. You ever pop a Twisted?
Yeah, I love Twisted tea.
Bro, I've been popping Twisteds since 99, player.
I love Twisted tea. So good.
Imagine getting fucking destroyed on Twisted teas.
Probably get a worst fucking hangover of all time.
Fireball is the worst hangover of all time.
I hate Fireball because I don't like cinnamon without sugar.
It is so gross.
Fireball
like hangover will literally make you just want to jump off a fucking building. It's so painful. It hurts so bad.
I had the worst hangover that one time you guys made a bunch of food.
Oh yeah.
I was convinced that was not prepared correctly.
Oh, it definitely was. You guys drank a ton.
You guys were so fucked up, and you guys woke me up and were like, "Eat this food."
You were definitely just really drunk.
I was putting like a raw lobster tail in my mouth.
No. We cooked it. We for sure cooked it.
This is good.
That was reckless. We rented an Airbnb down in Pittsburgh, and things got a little out of hand. That's all I'm going to say about that.
And wasn't the guy like, yeah, Nick, I really didn't appreciate how some of your guests that night threw beer cans off the roof and into the street.
No, he literally, he fucking, he messaged me and he said, dude, what happened?
Did he actually?
He was like, the maid was there. She said there was vomit everywhere. Like there was vomit in the bed. What happened, dude?
I won't give away his last name, but shout out to my friend Corey for throwing up everywhere.
Thanks, dude. It was awesome.
He threw up like gas station chicken we had bought.
It was so gnarly. It was everywhere, dude.
Dude, we went in there.
It was on the floor. It was in the bed. Ben got kicked out of the bar because he was too wasted.
Yeah.
It was just a reckless. I mean, it was fucking fun. We were smoking weed inside the Airbnb.
Yeah, that was a no-no.
Just totally not cool.
That was a no-no.
That was a big no-no. I don't regret it though. I mean, it was fun.
What was your biggest no-no so far in life? Was it that?
No, I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm trying to think.
Maybe like speeding ticket.
What was your speeding ticket?
Or no, the time I had weed on the airplane.
Oh my god, did they try to nail you for that?
And then I landed and all the cops were there.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I was on my way back from Vegas and I like posted on my Twitter this video of me with like a nug of weed.
And someone called the cops
while the fucking flight attendant was talking. Someone must have done something because when I landed, there were all these cops. And the woman gets on the plane. She goes, "Is there a Nicholas Coletti on board?" I was like, "That's me."
You self-incriminated instantly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know that was illegal. Like
Yeah.
I had a couple drinks. I was just being a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So they took me off the plane. All these cops were there, and they're like, "Do you know why we're here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think so." And they were like, "Yeah, you can't be doing that stuff, man." And I was like, "All right, am I being arrested?" And they were like, "No." And I was like, "Am I being detained?" They were like, "No." And then he was like, "Oh, we got a sidewalk lawyer here." And I was like, "These are just like basic things you ask." But they let me go, and that was that.
I always wondered what would happen if you just didn't say shit to the police. I mean, they can't detain you and like seize your stuff and start like arrest you for no reason, right?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, these days, dude, have you seen? There's so much shit. Like, there's a lot of like.
They don't even care. Like their body cam is on, and they're still like punching unarmed people on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to open up the
can of worms.
The police can of worms. No,
but it's like, yeah. I mean,
it's like what's going on there.
I definitely just mind my P's and Q's in public for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get any like,
no,
because just weird times right now.
That's crazy that you were confronted by the police over a nug of weed.
I know.
Wait, but where were you?
I mean, I was being an idiot. I shouldn't have fucking done that.
But where were you?
I was flying from Las Vegas to Burbank, which is in Los Angeles.
Oh, so you were in LA?
Yeah, when I landed in LA, that's when all the cops showed up.
Well, lucky you, because I'm pretty sure in some states it's a felony.
Yeah.
Like transporting
an
illegal substance
I guess
over plane.
Yeah, I guess I am lucky. I'm lucky.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm trying to think if I've ever had a run-in.
With the Popes?
Yeah.
Me and your brother did.
Yeah, multiple times.
Me and E-Man.
Yeah, both times your fault.
Got caught. Wait, what was the first time?
You guys were spray painting things.
Yeah, well, what was the second time?
You guys were spray painting things the second time, too.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
It was only one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Me and E-Man?
Yeah.
That's his brother, my other cousin.
Yeah.
That was a fucked up day. I literally thought that I was hallucinating when I saw the cops walking towards us because we had just smoked. We were smoking weed and spray painting the fucking train tracks.
And you know what's so funny? Or it's not really funny, but the only reason you guys got caught is because some old lady across the street just so happened to think that your vehicle was parked very conspicuously.
Yeah.
And was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Like they weren't like they didn't get a call like, hey, we think people are smoking weed and spray painting. They were like, can you go investigate this strange vehicle in the woods?
Fuckers.
And yeah.
We should have just hid.
Yeah.
I don't know why we didn't just hide or lie.
I see you guys.
No, you don't. Marlac. Go away. Marlac. Have you seen Year One?
No. Oh, yeah, I have.
Yeah, Jack Black.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Fucking funny. He's like, Marlac, go away.
I don't know that part. I don't remember that part.
That's funny. It's funny as
that
hell.
movie is so funny.
I love that movie.
Dude, anything with Jack Black is like...
Instant epic
so
win. Epic.
I think a lot of people read that movie wrong because they thought it was like a real movie.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's a gag movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Silly.
It's like
people take shit way too serious these days.
Nacho Libre is, well, yeah. Nacho Libre is a gag movie too.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not supposed to like be like invested in the story.
Critique the fucking movie.
Every time he jumps in Nacho Libre, they have a fart noise. The same one. The same fart noise. Like, didn't even change it.
It's like,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had like a big no-no with the police like that. Nope. I don't think so. I definitely have done things that were big no-nos.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. That I can't say.
We don't have to get into that.
I've done some pretty bad things.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You wouldn't know.
That's true, I wouldn't. Unless you told me. Uh-huh.
No, I haven't done anything that bad. I've like egged someone's house.
I've done that.
Yeah. No, you know what? One time, I don't know if we should say it, but one time, I think it was the day before you left for LA originally, like years and years and years ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were in your car and we just ran over a bunch of people's garbage cans.
I remember. That was fun.
That was really funny. And then the
We were
police.
listening to what were we listening to? The GTA 5 soundtrack or something. It was hilarious.
And
I had fun. It was fun.
it was so fun. And I remember the police did start to follow.
Did they really?
Yeah, remember we like cut into like we were like, oh fuck, is he like following us? So we made like a right that we weren't gonna make.
Oh yeah.
And then he turned down, and then we made a left, and then he turned down there, and we were like, oh my god.
Oh
like,
yeah, I do remember.
We're gonna
that.
get pulled over. But then we made a left, and I think he just decided to let it go.
Yeah.
Like
Thank God. See, luck.
Yeah, that was lucky.
Lady Luck. She's
You're lucky. You are lucky. I'm not very lucky.
I think you are. It's all about the mindset. You just have to believe you're lucky.
Well, I'm definitely I'm very fortunate, which I don't think lucky and fortunate's the same thing.
I think
I'm a very fortunate person.
I think it goes hand in hand.
But I'll give you an example.
Okay.
I got a $300 speeding ticket.
Wow.
For going 33 in a 25 down a hill at, I think, 2 a.m.
Where? In WVU?
Yeah, in Morgantown.
Wow. That's fucked up.
I like complied with the officer. I was like, hey, how are you going, sir? No, I don't know why you're pulling me over. Oh, you thought I was speeding? I didn't pick up on that. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to drink tonight? No, I didn't. Are you sure about that? Yeah, I didn't have anything to drink. Like, just was like a dickhead to me.
Yeah.
Gave me a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucks. That sucks that he gave you a ticket.
One time I got in a car accident and I got hit into another car, and then another car hit me.
No shit.
And they blamed me for the accident.
What?
And both the sides of my car were hit. And I was like, I won. But the thing was I was 19, and then the other people who got in the accident were like 40.
Oh.
You know? So whose word are they going to take on that?
Yours.
They should have.
They should have. Fuck them. Well, they'll get theirs when they're in their retirement home and you're the nurse. Looks like someone's not getting seconds.
Yeah.
Well, shit, we're at 51 minutes.
Are we really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been an amazing... Should we just talk about the podcast in general?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know what you have to say about it.
So basically, yeah, like I said in the beginning, I just didn't want this to die. I think a lot of people liked Friendship is Kind. We're going to be interviewing a lot of people that we want to interview. A lot of people that you guys will know. A lot of, just friends I've made over the years, friends Nate's made over the years.
Yeah. Our friends and family.
Definitely going to have some of the, I'm going to get Casey on here. I'm going to try to get Evan on here. Just keep it going.
Yeah.
But me and Nate are at the helm now because I know a lot of you wanted to hear from Friendship is Kind.
Yeah, we know everyone wanted to hear from me on the pod.
I love you, Nate.
I love you.
I love you too.
I wanted to get back to it too, though, because I had a podcast. If anyone listening knows, Might Just Chill. It wasn't my podcast, but I did it with the homies. And similarly to Friendship is Kind, there was no falling out. It just
kind of fizzled.
I think there was a difference in discourse that we wanted to engage in, but that wasn't a falling out. It was just we wanted to talk about different things and couldn't homogenize towards a central theme.
Yeah, which is fine. It's okay.
Yeah, it was totally fine. I still talk to everybody who was
part
of
it.
I don't really talk to Bill Ratchet anymore, but not because of anything, just because of, dude, we're old now. You know what I mean? We don't live near each other. But that's it.
Time is of the virtuous essence.
Yes, it is.
And it is a plentiful among thee.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we're going to do this every Monday. We're going to have Friendship is Kind coming out.
Yep.
And see how far we can go. Maybe we'll get a Manscaped sponsorship.
Perhaps.
We're going to try to get Jeremy Fragrance on here.
Oh my gosh. We will be...
We're definitely going to try to dig deep for some really good guests. And we're going to ask
who are our Reach for the Stars guests? Do we want to try to get
Lil Wayne, fucking Kevin Hart.
Sumibi Club.
Yeah. Scarlett Johansson. Lizzo. Doja Cat. We're definitely getting Doja on the pod. 50 Cent.
50 Cent.
Brock Lesnar.
David Dobrik.
David, my man.
Jeff
what happened
Wittig.
to Jeff, dude? What'd you do to him?
David, why did you almost kill your friend?
Why did you hurt Jeff, David?
I heard I know we're signing off, but I heard that David hasn't reached out to Jeff in any capacity in the recovery process.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
And Jeff isn't suing him.
That's even more fucked up.
He probably signed all of his rights away.
That's even more fucked up than the two things you just said.
Yeah.
We're getting Lindsay Lohan on this pod.
I think there's an outside chance you could pull that off.
I have a very strange feeling we're going to get someone like that we totally are just going to...
Didn't expect.
Right. We're just going to shoot for it and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Luck is on our side, baby.
Luck is on our side.
But hey, we appreciate the listen. We love you guys. We're going to be doing this. We're not trying to set the world on fire. We're kind of just talking shit. We're going to have some cool people, ask them some cool shit. So
yeah, pretty much it.
Just a little something for your drive to work.
Yeah, that's the game plan.
Whatever you're doing, just to hear some voices talking shit. And we love you, and we hope you have an amazing week.
Yeah.
Go
Raptors.
Go Raptors, dude.
It's my adult hockey league team.
Nice.
Go Raptors.
Go Raptors. Get a goal for us, Nate.
All right.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Friendship is kind.